Welcome to the University of Washington. In this video, we're going to introduce you to gender-inclusive housing, an affirming housing option designed to support students of all gender identities and expressions. Let's take a closer look at what gender-inclusive housing is, how it works, and how you can apply. Gender-inclusive housing is a space where students of any gender identity or expression can live together. This option exists to help students feel safe, affirmed, and comfortable in their home on campus. So, what is a gender-inclusive room? It's a room, either in a residence hall or apartment. These rooms are available throughout the housing system. That means you can still choose your preferred room type, living learning community, or a rate that works with your budget. And the best part? There's no cap. If students need this option, we make it happen. Now, let's talk about another term you might hear, mixed gender housing. This option is for students who want to live with someone of a different gender, like a friend, sibling, or relative. Both students must agree to the arrangement. Let's take a moment to break down the difference between mixed gender housing and gender-inclusive housing. Mixed gender housing is an option for students who want to live with someone of a different gender, like a friend, a sibling, or a relative, and both people agree to live together. This type of housing is based on roommate requests. Gender-inclusive housing, on the other hand, is designed to support students of all gender identities and expressions. You don't need to request a specific roommate to apply. Instead, it's about creating a space that affirms and respects your identity. Interested in gender-inclusive housing? Great! Here's how to apply. On your housing application, just indicate that you're interested in gender-inclusive housing. You'll be asked to complete a short commitment form. You don't need to request a roommate. But if you do, both of you must complete the form and be approved. Room selection works a little differently for gender-inclusive housing. You won't select your own room. Instead, our Student Services Office will use the preferences on your application to assign you. At the University of Washington, it's critically important to us that gender-inclusive spaces feel especially welcoming and supportive for students across the spectrums of gender identity, gender expression, biological sex, and sexual identity. Because of our strong commitment to inclusivity and safety in these spaces, we have high standards for students interested in living in gender-inclusive housing. You must demonstrate your understanding of gender and what it means to be specifically aware of the needs of students in the process of discovering their gender identity or transitioning, students who do not wish to identify themselves by sex or gender identity, students who identify as outside of the gender binary, students whose gender identity is fluid, and students who do not conform to society's expectations to their sex assigned at birth. By choosing gender-inclusive housing, you're opting into a community where diversity in gender, sexuality, and lived experience is embraced. When you apply for gender-inclusive housing, we ask that you reflect on the kind of space you're helping to create. By completing the commitment form, you're agreeing to actively maintain a living environment that is supportive of various gender identities, gender expressions, and sexual identities. Furthering your knowledge on the subjects of gender, sex, and sexuality and systems of oppression such as homophobia and transphobia, which directly impact students living in this community. Acting in ways that reduce harm and contribute to a culture of inclusion. This isn't just a checkbox, it's a shared commitment to equity, respect, and care. As part of the GIH commitment form, we also ask you to acknowledge that gender-inclusive housing is different from mixed-gender housing. This helps ensure that everyone is intentionally choosing to live in this type of community, not by accident, but with purpose and understanding. The commitment form helps us ensure gender-inclusive housing spaces are respectful and affirming for everyone. You'll be asked, 1. How do you understand gender, gender identity, and gender expression? 2. What does it mean to intentionally create a gender-inclusive space in your room? 3. And is there anything else you want us to know as we review your application? Living in gender-inclusive housing also means being part of a supportive community. Each quarter, Residential Life hosts a social event each quarter just for gender-inclusive housing residents. You'll also have access to all on-campus events open to the general student body. Residential Life is here to support you. They help build community, connect residents to resources, and make sure the space is welcoming and respectful. They're also available to help you navigate college life and answer any questions that come up. Your resident advisor is supported by a full-time staff member, known as a community manager. This could be a resident director, associate hall director, or program supervisor. Their office is located in your building's residential life office or community center. Together, the RA and community manager work to create a safe, supportive living environment for everyone. As with all residence halls, gender-inclusive housing students are expected to follow the community standards. These standards are a foundation in maintaining a respectful and productive living and learning environment. If an issue arises, our conduct process is here to help. It's designed to be fair and transparent and to prioritize student well-being and accountability. You can learn more about the conduct process on our website. Here's what a few of our students have shared about their experience. Gender-inclusive housing took all the stress out of finding tolerant housing. It was really nice to know I wouldn't have to worry about gender when it comes to the room I call home. I have a roommate who understands things most wouldn't. We're able to have healthy conversations about gender and sexuality. These experiences reflect the kind of environment we aim to create. Want to learn more? Visit our Gender Inclusive Housing webpage. You can also check out the Queer Positive Roommate Finder Forum, the UW Center, or Identity, uw.edu. Ready to get started? Review the Housing Application Guide. Submit your housing application. And complete the Gender Inclusive Housing Commitment Form. If you have questions, we're happy to help. Fill out the form link below or email us at hfsinfo@uw.edu or visit hfsuw.edu for more information. Thanks for taking the time to learn about gender-inclusive housing. We're here to support you wherever you are on your journey, and we look forward to welcoming you home at the University of Washington.